the superintendent's 7 priority schools, our story is about transformation at Mach speed. It is about hard work, high expectations, an ethos of no excuses, and the belief that every child who crosses the threshold from Cooney Avenue out front onto the campus of this school can and will meet our expectations. Our story is built on the determination that our students will be prepared for the best high schools in our city when they leave us in the 8th grade, that they will continue to build the skills and knowledge necessary to be successful in high school and college, and no matter their zip code, no matter their language, no matter the color of their skin, they will fulfill their dreams through an education that prepares them for any challenge or career to which they aspire.
I'm pleased to reveal today, as you can see to the left, what these efforts have produced. Look at the scores of our priority schools in red, and you'll notice then, therefore, we have in that hashed blue line, that's the state average for socially disadvantaged students. There's the state of California's average growth over 2 years, and there's our school district, and so it's really, really tremendous. What you don't see behind these scores is you also find at all these schools where we've decreased the rate of suspension. We've also increased attendance, and that's really, really tricky. As Principal Purcell pointed out, 99 points in 2 years. It's extraordinary. When her team came to Fern-Bacon, only about a little over 30% of their students were scoring proficient in English. On this past spring, that number is now 50%. When the team arrived, 25% of the students were proficient in math, and that number now is over 47% proficient. And one of the most extraordinary things is Fern-Bacon hit all of their No Child Left Behind targets. That's, I believe, 25 targets, 25 out of 25. That's extraordinary. And I think but for a small little piece that related to their number of students in free and reduced price lunch last year, they'd be out of program improvement this year, which is absolutely extraordinary. And I know next year at this time you will be out of program improvement. Hiram Johnson High School. This was our largest priority school, and I'm sure, as our principal would attest, that their numbers are close to 100% free and reduced price lunch. It's hard to get high school kids, though, to fill out all the forms. But they have risen a dramatic 93 points over the 2 years. That's a combined total greater than the previous 10 years. So I want to give them a particular kudos and a salute for that great accomplishment. Wilsey Wood Middle School, their API increased 35 points in 2 years, and like Fern-Bacon, this year they hit all of their AYP targets. So Mary, I know your team next year, we're out of program improvement, right? That's right. Big kudos to you, to Wilsey Wood. Rosa Parks Middle School, first year as a priority school, it's 1 year growth, 52 points. I want to give Billy, where is Bobby? There you are, Bobby. Bobby, you and your team, a huge kudos and a salute. Thank you for all your hard work. I'd like to just take a quick moment now to introduce our principals. Nancy did it a little bit earlier, but I want to do it one more time. Again, at Hiram Johnson High School, Phyllis Berto Cedros, Father Keith B. Kenny, Gail Johnson. And Gail, let's see, I missed you in here, didn't I?
Yes.
Well, you know what? So much for going on my notes, right? So, Father Keith B. Kenny, we talked a lot about you last year, but let's go ahead and remind people. Gail's growth over the last 2 years is 55 points. And when you combine the 3 years, she's over 100 points. And while we're making mention of these 2 middle schools that hit all their targets, I want to remind people that last year, Father Keith B. Kenny came out of program improvement. Again, something that never happens in California or around the country. So I want to give you and your team another huge salute for that.
And through investigating and looking at these standards and through the trainings provided by the district and through actually creating curriculum and implementing them in the classroom, I agree. I think it's the best thing that's happened to education. It's a shift, and it's a shift in the right direction. And what we've noticed is an increase in student engagement. And we really believe that, as educators, we believe that that's happening for 2 reasons. First of all, What we're not, there's a lot less spoon feeding from teachers, just giving students information and asking them to regurgitate it right back to us. What our job now as teachers is to facilitate critical thinking and deep learning and an internalizing of learning from our students. And they are responding. And they're responding because the message we're giving to them is you're valuable and you have something to contribute. And